Oh,
And
it's your
we
live.
are here. We are, yeah, I told you, just going live.
Do it live.
So, welcome to our little pop-up. And we'll see how long it takes for people to show up. We're gonna have to edit this.
Maybe they will be here all by.
It's like, because as soon as they saw it went live, it's like, so we have people in the house and we have a new adventure. So here, hold on a second. Let's do this. This is my lovely co-host, Paula.
I'm so excited to be here with you.
You're what?
I'm excited to be here with you.
Wow.
I got a couple new books.
Cool. And we're going to talk about all of it. We do have kind of like a theme that we're going to talk about tonight because Paula really likes to talk about errors. And I think that the most important thing to understanding errors is understanding the minting process. And so Paula's going to help us go through that. And we're going to do that. In the interim, I would like you to feast your eyes on this. This is a coin that we bought at HJB. And no, that's the same one. But so I want you to look at these lines on the back, because they're pretty prominent. And I want to know what you think this will do to the grade of this coin. And will it hurt it? Will it help it? Will it make it go genuine? Will it, all this stuff? The coin is real, so you don't have to worry about that. But I'm interested in soliciting opinions on people's thoughts on what that will do to the grade of the coin. So let's say hi to Ron AZ and Coin Curious who are here.
Tell your friends, get everybody over here.
Yeah, it's like somebody
hanging out.
Put out a mass. And people here. It's so I figured every once in a while I'm just going to kind of pop up and I'm just going to do something if I have something I want to talk about. Like I do want a poll question, okay, that for us to put up, and maybe I'll do that before we're done. But I want to know what you guys think about the Sacagawea, the 2000W gold Sacagaweas being sold. So I want to know your opinions on that and what you guys think about it. Should they have been sold? Should they have been made? You can go the entire gamut on it. We'll kind of take your thoughts on that. And we'll respond to that. If you want to communicate with us, we are in the chat. I don't know how Matt got the chat to show up
on the screen.
Yeah, because that would be really cool, but I'll figure that out by the next time I pop up. Just add it.
Yeah,
we'll go in that studio because that studio has it set up.
Yeah, I don't think he uses StreamYard. Do you guys use StreamYard?
Yeah. This is exactly what we use.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's just a million ways of setting it up. A million different things you can do with this.
Hey, I wanted to tell you, I'm pretty excited about this.
So am I.
I was thinking, you and Matt, I was thinking, we need to come up with a name for their viewers. Like Taylor Swift has the Swifties. So I thought we could call ourselves the Noodle Dingers.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm totally a noodle dinger.
I don't quite know what to make of that, but we'll give it some thought.
That's how my mind works. I don't know. Whatever.
What about the 20,000 MS-70 Libertad?
Mike, what about the
20? And hi, Yoda Man.
20,000.
So apparently there must have been a Libertad that sold for 20 grand.
Whoa.
Let's see what we get.
Yeah, look that up.
I mean, we
do like the Libertad.
So an astounding 2025 silver Libertad.
2025.
Let's see, it's on Instagram. So that always
They
makes
are on AppMex right now at that price.
eBay.
Oh, gold Libertads?
eBay. New listing. There's one for sale. I think this is what he was getting at.
Gold
Let me
Libertads.
take a look
They've
at
got to
this
be gold. Silver.
Eight grand or best offer. Well, that's not 20,000. It's not 20,000, but it's all over Google. Wow. Let's see, Mexican Libertad coins. So yeah, there's an astounding 2025 silver Libertad price. Oh, here it is. This is
it was a green label PC. It was a green label PCDS.
Let me do this.
It was a green label PCDS, and it wasn't a 2025.
Let's go here.
Right?
Share screen here.
Hi, Nana.
One.
Nana, Bobana.
That guy. That's what I wanted. Share screen. 20. Instagram. Share. Okay. So a first day of issue.
Oh, that's a different label, a new label. 20,000.
20 grand.
Okay, that's got to be some AI clickbait bullcrap.
Probably. Probably. But see, here's the thing: is we just saved everybody from being able to click on it, right? I'll tell you what. One of the games I want to do, when we get rolling with this thing is I love playing games, and one of the games that Matt and I got really good at was how fast can you find a fake coin on eBay?
Oh,
God. And we would race, and it usually wouldn't take any more than 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah, all you got to do is look up trade dollars.
Well, I mean, look, we had our own secrets.
Yeah. 1914 Ds.
So hi to Nana Stacks and hi to Roxilla. And
how is everybody? All you noodle dingers.
We have a few people here. I'd really like to put this forth because I really want this question. I want people to think about this. One, let's show you this coin. And this coin has this is a really nice coin. It's the obverse is my avatar. And the reverse is this one. And if you look really close at the reverse on this, you'll see some kind of lines going on in here like this. And I want to know what people think about the lines and what they did to the grade of the coin. I also want to give you this. It's kind of a live poll. I don't want to put up a poll for people to vote on. I want people to just talk about it. What do you guys think of the 2000 W Sacagawea gold coins that were sold this last month? Do you think that, they should have been sold? They shouldn't have been sold. They should have never been made.
You're talking about the ones that flew in space, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones from 2000 that were not authorized, that didn't have any act of Congress behind them, but they were just made on half-ounce gold eagle blanks. So they're 22 karat. The one that was made for 2025 is 24 karat.
Right.
And they are slightly different size too, because the 2025 is the actual size of a Sacagawea dollar, which has hundreds of millimeters. Corey Kunkel, I really wish I owned one.
Really, Corey?
What?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
I'm indifferent to. I really am indifferent to it.
You'd love to own it only so you could sell it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, it would be an immediate flip. Yeah.
You've got no respect.
I know. It would be an immediate.
I have talked to Randy Teton. That coin is worth hanging on to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Every time I see a Sacagawea now, I think of her. So.
As one should.
Yes.
It's like, I'll tell you what, she I think she had an amazing amount of control because for somebody who really has a beef with some of the stuff that they did at the, she's got legitimate beef and she doesn't make anything out of it. She's polite, she's, all that kind of stuff. And good on
Mhm.
her because I think she's a beautiful person. I don't know if I'd be that good. Um,
I think she was just, above all of it, I think it was just such an honor for her that that allows her to overlook a lot, you know?
well, hopefully.
And I mean, not a lot of us, like we all have some type of legacy. Most of us, it's very small compared to what she has. That's pretty big. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
I
big
mean,
deal,
you can't pull money out of your pocket and show people your face. I mean,
right?
a few people in the world that could do it. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
a longtime listener named Malcolm McGaw, he lives in the UK. And Malcolm told us of this idea that he had. So he had a portrait of, I want to say it was the Treaty of Paris or it was the Treaty of Versailles. It was either the end of World War One or Treaty of Paris in 1900. And what he was doing was it's where basically all the heads of state of Europe are together in a picture. And
Mm.
he's collecting all the money that has their faces on it to go with the picture.
Oh, that's cool.
And that is just like such a cool idea that, you could take and you could make your own.
That's very cool. It's really interesting sometimes to hear how people take their collections,
Mhm.
how they decide to collect and the different ways of, I mean, there's just an infinite amount of ways
There
people
is
can
no
collect.
wrong way to collect, and don't
Mm-mm.
ever let anybody tell you that there is
Right.
because it's like whatever you like doing, you do you, let your freak flag fly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Roxilla, yep, I like that interview. I wish she could have gone live. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
she was generous with her time. I mean, we went like an hour with her, and she didn't even bat an eye. And I think if I ask her to, she might come back. So
Well,
there's
you
always that.
definitely should ask her
Yeah.
to.
Oh, I will at some point when it's
She
relevant.
was a very popular guest.
Yes, I crowed about that one though. That was a big get for me. I
Yeah.
thought that was almost as big a thing as when we had Dave Bowers.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big deal. I don't think I've seen her anywhere else. I don't think I've seen anybody else interview her. So
Yeah,
that
no,
was
I
big.
don't think so.
Mm-mm.
And what's funny is it's really amazing because we did the video at Baltimore last year in I want to say it was in the spring, Baltimore. And within 20 minutes of us posting it, she had commented on it, which
I know, I remember
well,
seeing
see,
that.
she has people that look out for anything she's mentioned in. And so that was kind of why she did it. And yes, she really did enjoy talking about it. Um, she liked talking about how it affected her life, which she was a
Yeah.
young single mother at the time. It's so I mean, there's a whole lifetime that she's lived and really cool story.
It would be interesting. Corey brought up a good point to have her back just to even hear how she feels about these, the 2000 Ws and the 2025s.
Yeah.
Just to hear her talk, have an opinion on those.
Here's the thing, though. I think that she can't win. If she
Mm.
takes a negative opinion on it, she's being sour grapes.
Mm,
There's no winning position for her. So the best thing is to say nothing.
yeah.
And in the public eye, that is where people have the biggest problem.
Yeah.
It's not knowing when to be
It's gotta
quiet.
be hard.
I'm glad
I'm glad I don't have to do it.
I'm never going to have to know about that.
It would be terrible. Can you imagine?
Yes, because I got a big mouth and I say stuff. It's like, look, I told Matt, I said, it is amazing to me in 16 years that we have not done something stupid. We've not said something stupid, right? We've said stuff that's been wrong, but I'm talking about stupid, either racist or, I mean, just something that doesn't age well, right?
Yeah.
Because we're just talking and you're talking off the top of your head and people say stupid stuff. It happens.
Yeah.
Um,
But you're
but
good people.
if you
So
talk enough, you're gonna say something eventually. It just happens.
yeah,
Paula
Roxilla
has no
knows.
filters.
Roxilla knows. I'm better than I used to be, Roxilla.
I'll bet so. I'll bet so. So, if you guys like this format of just me popping up and giving you guys a couple of topics and then talking about them, I think this is something that can be very sustainable. But if you guys would rather this move in a different direction, please let me know. Okay.
I
Some
think
of you are brought to
it's
you
just
by my
fun. Huh?
stupid. Yeah, so they
Some
are.
of
They're supposed to be really stupid. That's the whole point. As a matter of fact, what's really funny is if you go onto my desktop and you look, um, they are a file, and the file is called stupid sponsorships. It's quite literally what I call. Yeah, I love them too. Look,
I
it's
do. I love
for
them.
people that don't know the background. There's a purpose to it, or there's an homage to them. So when I was really young, there were these two guys on the radio here in Chicago named Steve and Gary, and they talked all afternoon. They refused to play music. They were kind of that kind of thing, and they were fun and funny, and um yeah, so they used to do like they would read plays, they would do skits, they'd do stuff like that. And one particular bit that they did one day was a play called Mother Truckers. And it was about Squinty and Dirty Lyle, these two mother truckers that were out on the road. And but Mother Truckers was sponsored by God, I think they were sponsored by Thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks.
Yeah, thumbtacks. And so I kind of took that and I ran with it. And it's like, so now, it's like some of them have been a little smarter than you might give a little credit for. So like once it was brought to us by exhaustion, and that's why 2 out of 3 have 3 instead of 5. Right.
They are classic.
Yeah. So, we try and then there's the running gag with the excuses company. They keep saying they're going to do stuff, but they never do. You do never know what I'm going to come up with, because here's the thing is at one point I was on the internet doing a random item generator, and whatever it gave me, that would be the sponsor. That was it. Okay, what the hell happened? Oh, Paula. There she is.
I had to get a cough drop. I was choking to death. Sorry.
Well, you don't have to leave to
I didn't want people to see me. I turned beet red. I was choking.
Too late.
Oh.
So, do we have anybody that wants to comment on the coin that I'm showing and the lines that are on the back? What does anybody think about this coin?
Take a guess.
It's a $50. It's a $17.95 $50. And I want to know, here, I'll show you the other side of it.
Take a guess.
I'll show you the other side. That's the other side.
She's a beaut, Clark.
She is a beaut, Clark. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so this is what I'm asking about. These lines, they're all on the reverse of it, not on the obverse at all. And I want to know what you guys think did to the grade. And the line on the eagle breast kind of looks fresh, which is bad. Yeah, I know. I agree that if it was fresh, it definitely is a bad thing. You can chime in on our question about the SBA or about the Sacagaweas, because I want to know what you guys think about that. And I'd also
Mhm.
like to know what you guys think of just this whole idea of the pop-up in general. If you guys like it, we're going to do a little bit more.
Yeah, Mike just chit-chatting and
Yeah, and we'll, look, the one rule here is going to be ask me anything. There's nothing out of bounds. It's okay. I know how to say none of your business. Um, so there's that. And we really can talk about anything. It doesn't even have to be coin related. Maybe some night I'll show you guys my bowling scores. And a sack says die scratches.
that's a good guess.
It is a good guess. Getting close too, because I think that the mint had something to do with that. Just saying.
Want to see the two new books I got?
Yeah. What do you got?
So I got this one.
Paper Money Errors.
Hmm.
5th edition.
Brand new one.
Bart and Bart.
I haven't read either one of them yet. I did thumb through this one.
Sample slap. Is that okay? So I have a copy of that book.
So this is the brand new one. This is the third one.
I have the first edition of it.
First edition, Michael Kilroy coins to all the photos in those. Now, here's my thing about this. Just thumbing through it. Now, this one was a print to order. So I got it from a company. I ordered it from a company called Lulu. And let's see,
Lululemon?
Oh, just Lulu.
Oh.
And they print as they get orders. And so I don't really want to say anything bad yet, but I will show you a photo and let you can probably guess what one of my critiques is going to be about it. So the print quality on the photos, I don't know what the photos looked like beforehand, and I'm going to have to ask Michael Kittle because he actually got one from David. So I don't know if
I got one from David too. The one,
and I don't know if all of them were print to order, or if David had some.
I think they were.
Okay.
And they have that quality to them, which I understand what you're saying. It's like it is not like Whitman full color photo, but very useful and really helpful. So it's one of those things where they either couldn't or chose not to have it published by a major house, and so they did it in-house themselves. And I think they had a hard time selling the book to a publisher because the coin audience is niche enough. Now you're talking about a niche within that niche.
Yeah.
So
of course, one of mine, the weird things and odd things and stuff. But now the only reason I have a problem with the photographs is because I've used the other book multiple times to identify certain sample slabs. And sometimes there is such a subtle difference from one slab to another that you really have to have clear photos to be able to tell the difference. And now there's great descriptions about them in here, so that I may be able to do it through that or be able to cross-reference it from the other ones. But I still love it. I mean, it's a big fat thing. It's great. And I'm going to read the whole thing
as well.
Yeah, it's totally so I'm going to read the whole thing, of course. And
we have a winner.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
Let's see.
Winner.
We sure do. Yes, we do.
Did the U.S. Mint ever have to scrape off some silver to get the correct weight? Those lines kind of remind me of ones I've seen on other coins. Those are exactly right. Those are adjustment marks.
Yes.
So that is what's going on with this coin. They are truly adjustment marks. And, it's like Paul and I were talking about it before the show and talking about whether they were done post-strike, pre-strike. It has always been what I've been taught, that they're post-strike, and I think the evidence is in the fact that it's over the top of a lot of the devices. But I'm
But
always
there's a lot of planted defect errors
yes.
that they also are over the top of devices.
And you have to
So,
understand that with these coins, these were screw press.
yes,
So there just
pressure
was
flow
not a lot of force used.
to a like now with our minting process, the metal in the striking chamber, the metal on the planchets almost liquefies. There is so much heat generated through the strike. That didn't happen back then.
No,
So where we get, if we have planchet defects and stuff, they will almost
without exception, except for
without exception be obliterated.
nickels.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nickels are amazing,
Yeah.
because it's like you look at nickels and there's still 75% copper. If they put any more nickel into that coin at all, they probably wouldn't be able to strike it, right?
Right.
It's that hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, nickels is something where if you want to learn really good detail things on how to grade Jefferson nickels,
Yeah.
because you learn about full steps, and you learn about full strikes, and you learn about
I
wear
will.
versus
Mhm.
planchet flaw versus strike, for all that stuff. It's all in those, and it's like you can go and get a roll of Jefferson nickels for $2 at your local bank.
Right.
No big investment required. Does the SBA win that coin then, Mike? No. But if you want it, no. But I will tell you this, SBA, send me an email, mikeN@hjbltd.com, or you can send it to mike@coinshowradio.com. It's mikeN@hjbltd.com is my work email, and I will definitely send you a prize.
Yay.
I will send you a prize, because that was very good. It was absolutely on point.
And do you know that if you take a tour of the Carson City Mint, they talk about adjustments and things that they did to the planchets and stuff, and that was all done by females. All of their quality control and all of that was done by females. That
What are
was
you saying?
that was their job at the U.S. Mint.
What are you saying? It's women's work? What?
Weighing everything, adjusting everything. That was all done by women.
So precision was something that they were needed for, is what you're saying.
Crickets.
Yeah, that's my text tone.
I
That's my text tone.
thought it was like secret. You're boring me.
No. That's the thought, though. I have to get us some stuff. Yeah, because I've got an entire bank of stuff here that I can play with. Like, oh God, I used to drive Matt crazy with this stuff.
I love sound effects
Because
stuff.
I could do that all night long. I have car crashes. I have broken glass. I have the big glass, the big one. So it's like you can have a lot of fun.
I love
We have to
that.
set up like a real studio. It's cool. So let's see. We do have some comments. So Yoda Man, definitely like the casual chat concept. I like it. It's like I love it when we do it without structure. Me and Matt have really come to like doing the hangout shows. And that's why we continue doing them. I mean, because otherwise we just do a show every week. But it's like it's just a grind. It gets to be the same again. And we tend to think of the in-between weeks as more of a let's give the world time to breathe. Let's just talk about stuff that we want to talk about, not necessarily what's going on in the world of coins.
Yeah.
Yote fan, I like to pop up casual coin talk. We like just came over to hang out and talk about cool stuff, see some other. So I'll ask you guys this. Would you rather see pictures of cool stuff right now, or would you rather just Paul and I talk about the minting process?
Just show us coins. Show us cool coins.
Well, it's like here, I will tell you this. So here's what we got, Paul.
Yes.
This is my folder that I call coin porn. And here, just okay, so here, this is to share. That was Friday night scores.
Nice.
So that's a little weak in the third game. I left a split here and a split here. And anyways, so let's go back to this.
I'm terrible at bowling.
Well, people that know me know that bowling at one point was my life. It was what I did.
I know.
So we got this really, really cool coin. And I almost missed it. This one. So
a Brockage coin.
It is indeed, because you saw the price tag on it. So we sent it in. Look at this. Come on. Look, let's get it over here. Look at that.
Look at it.
I mean, that's insane. So it's like you can see the 1 cent backwards in it. And it's like your first thought is vice job, right? But then you realize when you look at the other side of it that the other side is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
And so PCGS graded at AU53, reverse Brockage.
Appropriate.
Yeah. So we were really, really happy with that. No date, of course.
So did you ever see the coin that we had featured a few years ago, a couple years ago? The mirror Brockage on the steel cent?
No. I would have really liked to see that.
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal. It's the first one known. Explain
to me what the difference is between a mirror Brockage and a Brockage.
So, hang on a second. I will pull. Let me pull up the picture. Let me pull up the picture for you.
Okay. Bring it up and I'll share it. And just send me a link. You send it in a private chat.
Okay, let me pull this up.
And in the meantime, we can look at this. This is a note that we bought over the counter. This one has an offset printing error. So this is the ink was still wet on the reverse of these notes when they set the page on top. And because of that, you get both the obverse and the reverse of the note on one side. Very, very cool. Let's see. Nice 1887 proof 65 cam half. I mean, how many? Oh, this. Okay, so this one wound up as being one of my coolest things. If you look at the slab, it tells the whole story. This is one sovereign from Henry VIII. Look at that bad boy.
There it is.
That is something. That's Henry VIII.
Whoops. I can't do that. That's our video.
Yeah. I can do video. It doesn't matter.
I'm trying just to find the photos for you.
Let's see. What else do we have in here? This. Do you see what this says on it?
What does it say?
Into the United States at San Francisco. 21 ounces, 999.755.
Huh.
This was a bar that was struck at San Francisco Mint.
At the
Well,
assay?
210 is the serial number.
Was that at the assay?
Yeah. No, this is the United States Mint.
Yeah.
They're pretty. It was 5.41 ounces. So it's an assay bar. It was back when you could actually take it to the Mint and have them assay it. There's an argument that we won't have tonight. Here's a really cool story. Story time. Anybody want story time?
Yes. Okay. Do story time since I'm trying to find this thing.
So story time. This is a 1919 India 1 rupee coin. And the interesting part of this is that this coin used to be United States Morgan dollars. And we know this for fact. And the way that we know this is that in 1918, India was one of the British Crown's possessions, of course. And so they ran out of silver to make coin. They asked the British government to send more silver. The British government was buying silver from the United States under the Pittman Act. And the Pittman Act allowed us to buy silver from miners out west. But what we did was we melted down Morgan silver dollars, made them into bars, and sold them so that we could buy more silver, so that we could mint them into. Well, at the time, we weren't minting silver dollars, but we were making coin and stuff like that out of them. A couple of years later, we went back to minting silver dollars. But so they sent it directly to the Mumbai Mint. And so all of the 1919 1 rupees are all made from melted down Morgan silver dollars. I love that story.
Mm-hmm. Well, I cannot believe I'm having such trouble finding this coin.
All right, then we'll just continue with this. This is a Nova Constelladio. It's one of the first coins that were made by the United States. This is an actual coin that I found at at Burke laying around. Has a little scratch in it right here, but that's in pretty wicked shape.
I found it.
Oh, okay, good.
I actually found the article.
Okay, so send me a link to it.
Chat. You want me to send you a link, or you want me just to share the screen?
Well, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I can.
I have to share it, but yeah, there you go.
That is the coin that was discovered on our channel. And I'm sure you can see why they call it a mirror blockage.
So live Q&A was where it was done?
It does, I see. Not sure this was...
live coin Q&A on YouTube.
Yeah.
There you go. So this coin, describe to us why it looks the way it does.
Okay. You want me to read the article, or?
You do what you want. I want you to tell our listeners why it looks like it does.
Okay. Well, so it's a mirror image of the obverse of the coin, because a struck coin became the die. A struck coin was not ejected from the striking chamber and basically became the die. Became the reverse die for this coin.
So it stayed in the chamber rather than sticking to the anvil die like the one that I showed earlier,
Mm-hmm.
which had the reverse imprinted into it. This one has the obverse. Is it incuse or is it normal relief?
It's incuse.
Okay. So all the relief, all of the devices on this are going to be incused on the reverse side.
So here's how it says. So on January 22nd, Carrie and Tracy Hoffman in Bethany, Oklahoma, reached out to Coinwick to share the news, their discovery of a 1943 Lincoln cent with a rare obverse mirror brockage error. A brockage is a misstrike where one side of the coin has a mirror image impression of the design found on the other side of the coin. In this instance, the obverse of the coin features the expected portrait of President Abraham Lincoln found on all Lincoln cents, while the reverse features a mirrored impression of Lincoln's portrait. Much of the lettering is absent on the brockage image, but the letters RTY from Liberty and 19 from the date are clearly visible. So this was pretty amazing. Now I'm going to show you, there's a little scratch on it up by his forehead, if you see.
Mm-hmm. Is that a
Well,
Blanchard flaw?
no. So that was done by her husband.
Oh,
He thought the coin was fake.
he scratched it to see if it was
He
plated.
scratched it to see if it was real. Now it still did not get a details grade, even with that little scratch.
Well, the scratch is hardly noticeable.
Yeah.
And it's on the error side.
Yeah.
Whereas if it were on the other side, I don't think they could avoid it.
But the coin ended up selling for, I want to say, north of 30,000.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So that was one of the highlights for me. Doing the live coin Q&A was being able to help the Hoffmans with that coin and get it into the hands that needed to be gotten into. And, when I first saw the coin in our email, I immediately emailed her and I told her, yeah, you've got something really special here. So, and then I started messaging Ken Potter and Mike Diamond and Joe Cronin. And it kind of became this powwow among them experts, and everybody was really excited about it. So it's been kind of the first of its kind, and only one to date.
You want to grade this?
I can't see anything. Oh,
now you can. And I will tell you that the seeming blemish on there ain't there. That's on the holder.
It's on the holder.
That's on the holder.
Do I want to grade that?
Well, I mean, does anybody realize what this is?
I'm terrible at grading.
This is a 1921 Standing Liberty quarter. So this is the key date.
Yeah.
And if it's in a slab like this, what's your first thought?
If it's in a
coin dealers cheat.
What?
We cheat. I see it's in a slab.
Yeah.
So I immediately know that it's in a slab for a reason.
It's in a slab for a reason.
Right. So what are the possible grades that this is going to be?
Well, it's probably full head.
It probably is full head, which means that it is either going to be AU or mid-stake.
Pop.
And I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it's close.
It's probably, well, it's got to be AU. Well, if it's PCGS, they do AU 55 or better. Is that right?
I think they do, yeah.
AU 55 or better for full head, yeah. NGC is a little bit more laxed.
How about that?
Wow.
So that's a 65 full head.
Wow.
That was an absolute monster coin.
That's
this is the reverse. And the luster just jumps off this coin.
Yeah, that's a luster.
You look at it, you're like, God, that thing should be a 6. But it is what it is. And so I will show you that then this came from that same collection. This is a 21D hat.
21D, yeah.
Or that's that's the reverse. And of course, you see that we had
What a pretty
$18,000.
bird.
We had 18 grand on that coin, and we sold it.
Oh, I'm sure you guys probably get,
Well,
you
we
know,
get some stuff because we are who we are,
yeah.
right? But also because we create it. So like here's one that we made. We made this coin.
That's crazy.
It walked in raw off the street. Hadn't been seen in the last 70 years.
That's crazy.
This is an 1895 Morgan dollar. There are 880 of them that were made in proof in 1895. There are no circulation strikes from Philadelphia. So this is wrong way. This is the real deal. And except for this reverse, it probably would have cammed. So this one ended up, well, the funny story about it is that we sent it in to have it graded, and we got a phone call from John Albanese. And it was like, where'd you guys get this coin?
Are there more?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. So it's like, because you have to realize this one ended up becoming the 7th finest known. That's top 10 ever. That's a super, super rare. That's a $175,000 coin.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
I would love to be able to get my hands on things like that and just,
I'll tell you what, it's wrecked collecting for me.
be able to research. Oh, I'm sure. I was talking with Greg Bennick. He does a lot of Kaneka's error education stuff and everything. And I was talking with him, and I have such a champagne taste on a beer budget when it comes to coins that it's hard for me to collect. That's kind of why I collect like the little oddball stuff and everything, because I can't collect what I like. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even with error coins, I mean, I have a few error coins, but I don't have the error coins that I want. Like
I collect
pile-ups
Canadian coins. How much more obscure can you get than that?
Yeah.
And maybe I'll go through my book one night, because I have one of the 2 books. One of them is full. So it's all the pennies and all the Newfoundland pennies, and that's a pretty decent collection. I've got 2 more coins to go. I need 2 5-cent pieces, and finding them isn't the problem. Finding the 1872 in a nice enough condition is hard, and finding 1946 is simple, but they're like $300.
Yeah.
So this envelope right here, I swear to God, I did not buy it because it's number 69.
No, it says B Max Mel on it though.
So this is what a majority of the collection that had that dollar in it was in. These are the envelopes. So we were able to go back and look up the auctions for these and find the auction descriptions. This particular coin was in 1811, 5 francs with Napoleon on it. It sold for $1.60. It's basically silver dollar size. It's 5 francs. It's silver. And I wanted it because, one, I wanted a coin from this deal that had an envelope that said B Max Mel.
Yeah.
And I really liked the fact that it said Napoleon on it, that it had Napoleon on it. This Napoleon Bonaparte. So that was,
added bonus with the 69 on there. Just added bonus.
So it's like that was.
I love that stuff.
This is the coin. That's Napoleon, 1811, 5 francs. Empire Francais.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I would love something with B Max Mel. I knew nothing about him and Zerby until Russ did that talk about the circus,
Yeah.
the numismatic circus.
I'll tell you what, the
Yeah.
numismatic circus lives in Harlan Burke.
Right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you walk in that shop, me and Russ and Manny
Yeah.
and Zach are going to give you a floor show.
Someday I'll be able to go see that. I'd love to come visit you guys there. I would love that. I'm going to travel someday, but
we might even let you leave.
Yeah, I might not want to leave. Well, Russ is there.
If you see, wow, wow.
Don't get me started.
So, how about this coin?
She's a beaut.
This one is a 1907 high relief fire rim.
I remember you posted that. I remember you posted about that.
Yeah.
Like you guys had
41.7 was what we asked for it.
Golly.
Yeah. And then I just saw this, so we'll look at this is my 1942 proof set.
I love that.
It's a nice set.
It's
nice like I bought it and I immediately got an offer. I immediately got an offer of $900 for the dime. Because that dime is pretty good. That's pretty nice.
That dime is really nice. It's got a little cameo.
Well, the reverse especially. I mean, it's just really nice, but
very pretty.
But this set is nothing without the half as well. So
yeah. I mean, you could put those together. It's doable.
Well, I mean, I didn't put it together. I bought it.
No, I know.
And this one has both the nickels in it. I did. No, I take that back. I had to replace the cent. I had to replace the cent because the cent that was in it looked like turd.
Yeah.
And I replaced it with a 64 red.
So those sets didn't come with both originally, though, right? One or the other?
Buy them with either 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You buy them either way you want it. Okay. Do you see my hand underneath this?
And you could also buy all of them individually, correct? Back then, you could buy all of the proof sets or proof coins individually.
I want to say that, yes, up until 42, yes.
Yeah. That's pretty.
There we go. This is what.
You
see my hand underneath that?
Yes.
Do you see what that is?
Yes.
I mean, that's how small kilos of gold are.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, each one of those is, I think, $135,000.
Oh, my gosh.
And a guy walked in with 4 of them.
Just walked in, like no security.
Honest to God. Well, here's the thing is, why would you do anything? Nobody's going to know you have that.
It's true.
And then here you go. So just like the wheat, here's a memorial, same thing. Reverse brockage. Or struck through die crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Through die crap. Oh, you were talking about Phoenix Rising.
That's pretty.
It is a pretty coin. This was so me and Russ, or actually no, this was in a deal that I bought. I went out to this really super rich dude's bank, and we cleaned out his commemorative sets, and we made an offer and we bought them, and we got them back to the shop. And the first thing we do is we ditch all the packaging, because particularly the silver dollars, it's like you can't leave them in there, because they'll get all kinds of funky colors and stuff like that. These actually kept really, really nice. And there was only one that toned. This was it. And this is the obverse of that coin. And that's what tells you that this is original toning.
Yeah.
This came from the felt that was in the thing, and it was cracked. Just the slightest bit of air got into it. And that's what did it. That's the color of your 1984 commemorative felt. Yeah. And then people want to pay stupid money for stuff like that.
Yeah. A lot of the proof sets, WorldCoin proof sets, came with different colored felt and stuff in the boxes. And so they got some really stunning toning on some of those too. Hey, that's Coin Press 1.
Yes, you were talking about the Carson City Mint. If you go to the Carson City Mint, you can actually have one of these struck.
Yeah.
You can strike it yourself. This one is from the 70s. This one is a 1 ounce. They make them in half ounce now.
I have let me grab hang on. I got to go too.
And that's the reverse. I don't know which side is which, but that's the Nevada State Museum. It's still it won't hurt anybody.
I know I'm knocking crap over here.
You know what's funny is the attendance is getting better as we go on tonight. Let's see. Chris has a question. Did the 40s and older U.S. proof sets come with any packaging? So, if I'm not mistaken, from 36 to 42, they came in a box just like they came in the 50s. It was a cardboard box. I do know that prior to 1916, they were sold either as a complete set, as individual silver coins, or the minor coins. And the minor coins would be any copper nickel coin. So if there was a 3-cent piece, it included that. If there was a copper nickel nickel, it included that and the cent.
I'm looking for
this is just kind of going through Mike's. So here, let's do this.
Oh, here.
Anybody know what this is?
It's ancient.
Yes, it is ancient. That
Ding,
is
ding, ding.
Anybody know what ancient this is? Do we have any ancient collectors in here?
Caesar.
No, you're really close though. So here, let me show you the other side. It's the wrong way.
Oh.
That's the other side.
Okay, somebody that got killed.
Caesar was the one that was killed. This is an Eidmar. This is celebrating the assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC.
Oh.
So what this is the first one shows Brutus, which one of his beefs with Caesar was that he put his image on coins. And yet here we have it. In his next breath. This is not a copy, Chris. This is a real thing. This is a silver one that Aaron walked around with in his back pocket for about 3 weeks. This one is a silver. And so this is an Eidmar denarius. And so the basic symbolism on it is you have your Phrygian cap in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And the Phrygians were a group of people that were enslaved by the early Romans. And so when they set them free, they would give them a cap called a pileus.
Pileus, yeah.
And that pileus is what we call a Phrygian cap. And so you see it in all kinds of U.S. Symbolism in liberty and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So basically, this says that Rome was liberated by 2 daggers on the Ides of March.
That's so cool.
And there is a gold one of this, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have in my coin porn folder. But it's got my nasty thumbprint all over it. Let's see. All right, so we're running up against an hour, so I think it's just about time to call it a night.
Well, I wanted to show you.
Okay, yeah.
So this was done at the Carson City Mint during their sesquicentennial celebration.
It's easy for you to say.
Huh?
It's easy for you to say.
Sesquicentennial. There it is. And yeah. So it was that was the guy who made the dies. And this was number 119 of 3,000. I actually went to this party. I got to go to this party. And it was really, really interesting to see. There was so many historical things, but these types of things you can have. You can buy these. These are silver. These are ½ ounce. You can actually buy the planchets, and depending on which design they're doing on that day, you can have Coin Press One make one of these, or you can buy one that's already made up in the gift shop. But it's really fun to watch. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys, if you're ever in that area, to go take that tour of the Carson City Mint.
It's very cool to strike your own coin.
Yeah. They take you into the men's bathroom. There's an actual vault in the men's bathroom, like a safe. You get to see the only complete Carson City coin collection that has one of every single coin that's ever been struck at Carson City. They have that behind like bars and
yes, that is cool. You can see every single coin, all the $2.50 gold, all that stuff. It's really neat.
They have a huge like silver collection from the Comstock thing, I think. But yeah,
hey, Luther. And yeah, I'm sorry. It's we got to kind of get the okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys that
Luther, the time changed 3 times today.
Yeah. For the foreseeable future, I think I'm gonna do like a Tuesday night pop-up when I want. And I will tell you that I bowled last year on Tuesday nights. So that's why I have the night free. And I'm just gonna do this because it's fun and I want to do it. We are going to kind of try and make this, I don't know about regular, but we're going to try and do it a few times over the next month and see what you guys think. As always, this could be an Ask Me Anything, but I think I want to have an overarching theme. And tonight's overarching theme was the Sacagawea dollars. What's your guys' thoughts on that? The 2000 W's. What do you guys think? If you guys send me, oh no, Shanimal just showed up.
Uh-oh.
She got all gussied up for me, Shannon. She doesn't get to be out with me every day, so it's like
my eyes are getting
I got her nails. I got the full Megillah.
I haven't been on camera in a long time because of my eyes, so they're getting better.
You're beautiful. You just stay the way you are.
Thanks. I love you guys.
Anyway, so we are going to do this again. And if you guys want to write to me, MikeyCoinShowRadio.com, you can kind of give me your thoughts on what took place here tonight, what kind of things you'd like to see, what kind of things you'd like to do, because this is a completely blank canvas and we can do whatever we want with it.
It's fun, us noodle dingers. I'm going to have a hat made.
Next week.
I'm going to have a hat made. I'm a noodle dinger. Come on, you guys. Tell me that doesn't have a special ring to it. That's Coin Show Podcast. Noodle dingers. Sorry. I know. The things I find, whatever.
That's, you know what? You would do you. What did I say earlier?
Got our Swifties.
Let your freak flag fly.
The noodle dinger. Is that great or what, you guys? Okay. Anyways,
thanks for joining us and thanks for listening. We'll be back sometime soon. And who knows? Maybe Paul will be back too.
Maybe.
I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye, guys.